Hey guys, what's going on? It's Animal Instinct bringing you a little Medal of Honor Warfighter Beta footage. So let's just get right into it. So this is like my first or second game. I think it was probably my second game having played this. And tell you what, it's a lot of fun. It's different. It plays, it feels like Battlefield, but plays more like Call of Duty. But it has a nice balance to it. Graphics are obviously great. If you can see, I've only got a Roxio game cap, and it looks really nice as far as the way the footage comes out, and looks great on screen. This is the new kill cam kind of feature here, and you'll see the guy highlights red a little bit. It's a little weird. Only your fire team member can see that, so fire teams are their way of kind of approaching teamwork. So you're assigned a fire team buddy, and you can use them to restore health and ammo and things like that. And you can either do that by going up and hitting X when you are next to them, or they can do that by coming up to you and doing that, and vice versa. So it's a cool little feature to be able to do. So this game type, I think it's called Hotspot. It's kind of like a version of Rush from Battlefield 3. So there's various points around the map, and the point is either to capture and detonate them, or to defend them. And the objective is to get 3. So you see there's 5 little indicators at the top of the screen. There's one that is an X, so that means that we've not either not been able to defend that, and they've capped it. And what you saw just flashed up on my screen, died again. I die a lot in this. Was definitely getting my butt kicked. But what you'll see a lot is, I got a certain amount of points and was able to have an airstrike. So now up in the top left corner, I have the ability to call in, I think, either a smoke screen on the right, or I have the ability to call in an artillery strike on the left. And basically, yes, you can see the guys glowing red again there. I don't remember when I called this, but when you call it in, you actually get a laser designator to call in. That's the main select screen. You can kind of go through and pick your different classes here. I think I was actually trying to figure out how to get on the fire team of one of my buddies, and I don't think you can switch fire teams in the beta. So that brings up a good point, guys. This is a beta, right? So it's not the complete game. As far as betas go, it looks great. It definitely plays great. I don't feel a lot of lag with the bullets. I don't feel a lot of lag with the movement. The map looks great. Everything's pretty fluid. So far, haven't encountered too many glitches or things like that. Occasionally, you'll see like an animation where there's a reload that doesn't quite go on there correctly. But on the whole, it's a pretty solid game. It's a little confusing to figure out what's going to drop an enemy, because it seems like that's a little inconsistent still at this point, but that could just be me too. And again, this is only game 2, so I was actually doing much better towards the end of these games. I think I played about 4 or 5 matches tonight, but I just wanted to get this gameplay out there for you, because I know there's a lot of guys that are not even looking at this game at all, and I think that the Danger Close, the studio that made this game, did a really good thing by having a beta. Games like Call of Duty, we always wish that they would have a beta, right? Never gonna happen. Hasn't happened since World at War. Probably won't happen because they don't need a beta to sell the game, and they don't feel like the amount of testing and feedback and things like that they're gonna get from a beta are actually gonna help beyond their. Oh, look, I got this guy right here trying to plant. But they don't think that it's going to help them in any way. But guys like Danger Close and Medal of Honor series, Medal of Honor, which has been around for such a long time and was such a staple in the World War II genre, or theater, should I say, was really, really, really popular. And then it just kind of died off when the next generation console came out. I think European Assault was the last Medal of Honor before the one that came out a couple years ago, before Battlefield 3. And that one, I can honestly tell you, I played the beta for that one too, and I think it helped a lot because it got a lot of followings. I think they sold, over 1 million copies pretty quickly of the first Medal of Honor, and I'm actually debating with myself whether I should go pick it up or not at this point, just to play the campaign. Because if nothing else, the Medal of Honors have always had really, really good campaigns. But yeah, I mean, so this is the, again, beta multiplayer. So far, it feels really good. The controls, so you guys know, by default are exactly like Call of Duty. It was kind of funny because it was throwing me off. I I went to knife some people, and I was trying to throw grenades because I was used to the way that this game looks so much like Battlefield 3. I started thinking that I should be using my Battlefield 3 controls instead of my Call of Duty controls. So I think that between this beta, playing Battlefield 3, and playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 until Black Ops 2 comes out, I'm pretty much screwed as far as my control schemes go. But yeah, I mean, it's been it was a really fun experience. I'll try and give you a little bit more commentary. So there's this map. Again, you can obviously see it takes place at nighttime. Oh wait, so here's that laser designator, right? So you shoot the little laser, and then it calls in the artillery strike. I thought it was kind of a bold choice going for a nighttime map, because it's, typically you want to see something that's bright during the day. You can get a really good look at all the guns and stuff, but you really get a good sense for the lighting and the particle effects, and you see the tracer rounds going there, you see the fire down the bottom right hand corner. And I run out of ammo here. I'm like, what do? I'm out of ammo. I need a fire team buddy. I don't have a fire team buddy, because I don't think I had one at this point. And so I go for a knife here, and this is actually really funny. So this is where I'm talking about. I tried to knife, realized that wasn't a knife, got into the kill animation, and then blew myself up with my own grenade. That is just a epic fail win awesome-tastic right there. And so to give you a little bit about the gun, this gun you start off with isn't bad. The guns actually go by your class, so your nation that you pick. So I started off picking the US because that's the only one that you can pick, and they give you this wonderful gun. I'm not even going to try to speculate what it is, maybe an M4. But they give you a gun. It's got a good, decent little scope on there, and a silencer. I wasn't the biggest fan of this gun, to tell you the truth, because it just didn't seem to have the stopping power that you would need. I can tell you that it does work like Battlefield 3, where you can upgrade your gun and switch attachments and things like that while you're in game, in between a life, which is kind of cool. I think that's a really neat feature that I kind of wish Call of Duty would have in certain aspects. You unlock a red dot, and you wish you could just put that right on your gun, right? But you can in this, so that's kind of nifty. Oh, here we go. Do I get him? Nope. Don't get him. But yeah, so every time you get killed, the enemy is outlined in red, just briefly, and that gives a fire team buddy a little bit more of like situational awareness. And I think I watched a video on this a while back, and they said that's why they actually did that, is to kind of simulate situational awareness. You're supposed to know where your fire team buddy is, so if their fire team buddy goes down, you're going to be able to see some of this. So again, I still haven't unlocked any of those other classes. You see they're all locked still. But I think the second one you unlock is the German class, and it has a LMG, and that thing, once you get used to it, is quite the beast of a weapon. The one after that, I think, is the Canadians. They have an iron sight assault rifle of some sort that was actually really, really good. I got really comfortable with that. Sniper. This map is just really not a good sniper map. I tried it once, I think, in a future game, and just got hosed the entire game. But yeah, see, I keep trying and switch all my stuff here. I'm like, no, I don't want to quit the game. I want to get on a fire team. I need a fire team buddy. But yeah, so again, so far, really good game. I love the graphics. I think they really do a good job. The kill cam's a little different. It kind of goes slow-mo, you see there. But the in-game chatter is pretty cool too. So like, if you do have a fire team buddy and you get killed by an enemy, and then your fire team buddy avenges you, it basically tells you that your fire team buddy picked them up in some cool little voice. So that was something I thought was just kind of a nice touch on everything. Getting kind of back to this map, again, it's at nighttime. It's kind of in this compound park-ish type area, and it's actually just a really, really good map. Got a lot of verticality to it, a lot of different levels. That little cement thing I'm just running under, is kind of that half pipe berm that kind of takes you from one side of the map to the other and gives you some cover, and there's some murder holes blown out into each one. And at this point, I still really wasn't understanding the whole premise of this, and I went in for a little a little diffused and didn't realize that there was, I don't know, 3 or 4 guys there, which kind of screwed, blued, and tattooed me. So, you know, you, you do what you can. But I'm just about out of time, guys, so this is our first gameplay for Medal of Honor. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys will test out the beta. You can download it on Xbox Live. It's free. Go try it out, and that's it, guys. I'll talk to you later. Have a nice day.